So we're currently in Hawaii and we're actually inside the international marketplace. So what are we doing here?
So we're in the heart of Waikiki, and just outside this way is the main street for Waikiki, Kalakaua Avenue, and they're having a street jam.
Ooh, yes. There's supposed to be a bunch of vendors and a bunch of food. So you know us, we gotta go.
Let's go.
Okay, so as we're making our way through the crowds, we start smelling barbecue. And what did we find?
Not just your ordinary barbecue.
Yes.
Argentinian barbecue.
Yep, so the spot is called Mar del Plata. It looks amazing, so we cannot wait to get our food. Ooh, if this is how we're gonna be starting off our little adventure here, ooh, we're starting off with a banger. Okay, so what we decided to go with was the steak vacío, which is going to be a sandwich. Now it has beef inside that has an Argentinian cut, and it's actually cooked over an open wood flame. And we decided to get a little bit of chimichurri on top. Ooh, I'm gonna try the steak first without the sandwich or without the breading. So here is, oh man, it's so tender. Let's give it a bite. Oh man, it's perfect. Okay, so there's very little seasoning on there. Really, it is going to be fully the beef flavor that you're going to be getting. Oh man, you can taste the smokiness of that wood flame permeating throughout the meat. Then you get that nice little vinegary flavor of the chimichurri, which helps to break up that fattiness of the meat. Oh man, okay. Let's go ahead and try full on inside of the sandwich. Ooh, okay. Oh man. Okay, so let's start off with the bread first, because that's the vessel that's carrying it all together. The bread is nice and fluffy and pillowy on the inside, whereas in the outside, they grilled it just a little bit to give it a little bit of crunch and a little bit of sear. Now, like I said before, the meat is nice and tender, and it's just the full-on beef flavor with that chimichurri. Oh man, this is fantastic. If you happen to see this spot, you need to get the sandwich.
What goes great after something savory? Something sweet. So our next spot that we found is called MAV'S Mini Donuts. Hello, mini donuts. Who can't say no to mini donuts? All right, so they have 3 different flavors that they offer, and they offer them by the dozen. They have cinnamon sugar, fruity pebbles, or cookie monster. Guys, we had to go with fruity pebbles. It's my favorite cereal growing up. Check out these mini donuts. Look how small and cute they are. So this has like sugar and also crumbled fruity pebbles, and I cannot wait to give this a try. It's super light. Let's try it. I love the burst of the fruity pebbles. It just reminds me of childhood. The donuts, they're super crunchy on the outside. They're making them fresh. and then the inside is super nice and pillowy, and it's just so airy and light, and it's just the right amount of sugar and then the fruity pebbles.
I'm trying to see if I can get it into the full shot. Okay, so we found a place called MUSUBI Boba, and they're actually doing a special tonight because, again, look at how many people are out here, and they're doing egg waffle sticks. So if you're familiar with egg waffle, normally you can have it filled with something, or sometimes it's just plain with toppings on top. So what they decided to do here is add some Oreos, and we wanted to get some strawberry kind of glaze on top of it. So let's give it a shot. Ooh. Okay. So the texture, there's a nice little chewy bite on it, but also on the outside, it's kind of crispy, which is really nice. Now the strawberry glaze adds that little bit of sweetness, a little bit of a pop. The egg waffle itself also has a little bit of sweetness, but it's not something super overly overpowering. Now the addition of the Oreo gives you a little bit of chocolate, a little bit of cream from the Oreo itself. Such a nice combination. But what I want to do is try the egg waffle with just the strawberry on it. So let me get another bite. Or maybe I'm using that as an excuse just to get another bite. Oh yeah. Perfect cook on the egg waffle. Again, strawberry adds just a little bit of sweetness, a little brightness to it. These are very good. Look at that.
See all of that?
Look at all the people back there. Now just imagine being in your hotel off of Kalakaua. You come down and then you walk into this and it's just unknown. Like you're just, whoa. That's so cool.
So many people, so many great local vendors.
Oh yeah.
From foods to arts and crafts. It's just so cool, and the vibes, guys. The vibes is just chill on a Saturday.
Yeah, and it's so cool because you're doing a lot of walking. So what does that do? That creates some hunger.
It's gonna build your appetite.
Yes, you got more time to eat more food. So yeah, let's get back into some walking and some eating.
Yes.
I lucked out on this one. This is some brothless ramen, but it's a little bit spicy, so I'm gonna be the one to try it. So we found a spot called Ramen EZOGIKU, okay? And it's a brothless ramen that you basically just mix up and slurp. I'm ready to try this. Now, let me just tell you what's in here. So we do have some grounded pork. We do have some pieces of cucumber. It looks like wood ear mushroom. There are some spices indeed. We do have some bean sprouts. There's an egg, a half an egg. And so, yeah, that's pretty much about it. So let's go ahead and give it a shot. Now, I'm not a huge slurper, and I don't want to get super dirty because we got some other places to film. So let's get on in. Okay. The spice level is not terrible, but if you're not a fan of spice, I wouldn't get this. Now, one thing that we found out when we were talking to the owners of the actual booth, their noodles are locally sourced here from the noodle factory here in Hawaii, which is great. The noodles are nice and bouncy. They have a great texture to them, and they're perfectly cooked. Now, the pork has a little bit of spice on it, and it is ground pork, so it just kind of falls apart in pieces. Now, I think what happens with the vegetables, it adds a nice little crunch and kind of a freshness to the overall dish. And I believe it kind of helps them maybe cut down a little bit on the fat that's going to be inside that pork. But I absolutely love the eggs that come in dishes like this. So let me give the egg a try. Oh, it is perfectly cooked. The yolk still has a little bit of runniness. Man,
Yeah.
this is a fantastic bowl of brothless ramen.
So when we're in Oahu and we see this vendor, we always have to stop by because it's a requirement for our taste buds to get something from her, and what we get from her is something delicious. It's called Nyam Nyam BBQ. Now again, we featured them before in the channel. We'll put down the link here in the description below. But one of our favorite things that she sells is Filipino street food, and it is the barbecue pork skewers. Check it out. Oh, so excited. Here we go. Look at that. Look at that char on that pork. Here we go. Oh my gosh. Every single time. The consistency. The tenderness of the pork. The sauce that she puts on there, it's a little sweet, got a slight little tang to it. Blend it well with that juicy, tender pork. You cannot go wrong. We had to take just a slight break from the street jam because we are here in Waikiki, and why not catch the beautiful sunset?
Oh man, it was gorgeous. I don't know if the picture's gonna come out right, but there was like a sailboat that was going by as the sun was setting. It looked like $1 million picture.
We're gonna share that with you right here.
Yep. Okay, another must-have if you're looking for something sweet is going to be this next vendor. If she's there at the night market, you gotta get in line, and that's going to be Bite Size 808. She makes our favorite butter mochi, whether it's going to be the OG or the ube flavored butter mochi. But tonight at this night market, she had something special. And that special is going to be koi mochi. Let's give this a shot. Oh. The fry on this is fantastic. Nice and crunchy on the outside, so smooth and chewy on the inside, like mochi should be. Now it's not overly sweet, right? It does have a little bit of sweetness to it, but you can definitely taste that koi flavoring in here. This is just out of this world. That's all I have for you. It's like, wow, you know?
So it's starting to get packed now because it is a Saturday night.
Yeah.
And they are here. The vendors are all here until 10 o'clock. So they got a few more hours to go, but we're so glad that we came right at 4 o'clock when they opened because we kind of beat some of the crowds.
Yeah.
And so the lines weren't too long, but now they're getting really long at some of the vendors. So pro tip, come a little bit early.
Yeah, come a little bit early. And if you are coming from, let's say, outside of the area of Waikiki, park at the International Marketplace. Like, it's perfect. You just literally step outside and boom, you're right there.
Yeah. Overall, we had a great time here at the Waikiki Street Jam, and it's definitely something you should check out if it coincides with your travels.
Yep, definitely. So, if you enjoyed the content, please do us a favor and go down there and hit that subscribe button. It just helps to build our community here on YouTube, as well as hit the notification bell. Just drops you a nice little notification letting you know that we drop new content.
And guys, come on, while you're down there hitting that subscribe button, because you hadn't hit it yet, because it's free, don't forget to also hit that like button. Or since we're here in Hawaii, the shaka.
Yeah.
And then don't forget to follow us on our Instagram, Michelle Jose Food and Travel.
Yep, and as always, any of the spots that we showcased here in the video, there's going to be links in the description below. So if you're interested in checking out these places for yourself, go check out those links.
All right, guys, till the next one.
Yep.
Bye.